So guys, before we get started, don't forget we do have that amazing discount code thanks to Tier 0 Games going on right now. And all you have to do is put in ZW Games 5 to get 5% discount on your total order at tier0games.com. The links will be in the description below.
What's up YouTube, this is Joe from YUGIOH Games and I'm bringing to you guys a update to Cyber Dragons. Now Cyber Dragon got a very good not indirect support card from the Duel Overload, which really boosts up the consistency of OTKs with the fusion build, which as you can see from the extra deck featuring Cyber and Dragon, one of my favourite cyber fusions. That is the build that we are focusing on today, and to be honest I feel like it's the best build. Cyber Dragon doesn't do best in terms of like building up tons of negates, especially from its original support. The best you can do is get like an infinity also with a Seeger on the field, but so I've gone for a more fusion variant, and I'll explain why this variant I think is very good, and I'll show you what we have. Obviously, you can customize this to whatever build you want. This is just what I'm personally playing for Cyber Dragons coming up into MR5 and everything. So, starting off with the 3 Cyber Dragons. By the way, I hope the lighting is better in this video than my normal videos. From what I can see, it's a lot brighter, which means that you can see the cards a lot better. And I know I can see the cards a lot better in terms of from what I can see. Just testing out a little formula here, recommended by Dale, so at least I can post some videos from my house until I can get a better camera. So, 3 Cyber Dragons. Also, guys, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the video. It really does help us out to give you guys as many profiles and as many videos as possible. Please just give us a thumbs up down below and support the channel as best you can, as you already do, which we really do appreciate it. So, 3 Cyber Dragon, 3 core, of course the best card in the deck, and you've got to play 3 Cyber Dragon in the Cyber Dragon deck. I'm still going with 3 Herds just because it does boost the consistency and the recovery plays a lot, which is why I do really like playing Herds. And I'm playing 3 Nashta as well. I like to max out in these cards just because these are the cards I want to see in my hand the most. Cyber Dragon, not so much, but you can do plays with opening Cyber Dragon and stuff. Just gets you into your Link 2 plays, which then can go further into your fusion plays. To round up the cyber monsters, I'm playing the 1 Veer and the 1 Elton. Veer is just something I really do like playing. I've always have. It's just a good board flood card. Just being able to extend your plays and your combos going on with Veer. And Elton is just a main deck searchable out 2 cards and boards that you just want to either bait out or just remove on the field that you just can't deal with. And then to run up the monsters, still 2 Galaxy Soldier, the honorary Cyber Dragon monster. Still really good in this deck. It's just in the like 4th and 5th copy of Nashta. Moving on to the spells, we do have the 3 Cyber Emergency, much cheaper to get now. Now it's got the reprint. 2 copies of Cyber Repair Plan. I think it's really good now to just have 2 copies of this. 3 still way too much. We're not in those dark times anymore, so I think 2 is just the optimal number. I still play 3 Machine Dupe. It's just such a powerful card in this deck, such a good power play card. The 1 Foolish Barrel and the 1 1-for-1 for more further consistency. For the fusion cards, I'm playing 2 Power Bond. I really do like having the 2 Power Bond deck. It just helps with those OTKs that you don't have to then open up with other stuff or do specific plays. If you literally have this and 2 Cyber Dragon monsters, you can just go into a powerful Cyber Twin and just go for OTK that way. But I am playing the 1 Overload Fusion and the 1 Cyberload Fusion. Cyberload Fusion is searchable in this deck through things like core and that. It just helps you go with those game finishes that you can go into, like a Chimeratech Rampage and things like that. And Overload Fusion is a lot more powerful now that we have the Great Verte Anaconda, which you'll see in the extra deck that we do play. Really does boost the consistency of the OTKs in this deck. It's just really strong and just really good card to have. You don't need to have more than 1 copy I think anymore. Essentially just because 2 monsters in your deck equals Overload Fusion, which is just absolutely fantastic. I'm playing the one web system, one Monster Reborn, just for those consistency and just getting more monsters onto the board, and that's just all Cyber Dragon wants to do. Wants to flood the board, make its links, makes its fusions, makes its Xyz, and then using your other additional cards to just get more monsters on the board, just to continuously just punch through your opponent's field. Cyber Dragons are very powerful in terms of their attack points, and so having these cards in the deck means that you can just keep getting these monsters back from the grave and just pushing through for more damage. Twin Twisters clearly wants to throw itself onto the field, so we're going for 2 Twin Twisters. And the 3 Called by the Grave. Twin Twisters is for those back row cards, and then Called by Graves for those hand traps. And I place 3 Cybernetic Overflow. I really love the ultra rarity on this now. But I like to play 3 Overload just because you have cards in your main deck for game 1 that if you are forced to go first, you can just go do things like set the overflows and then some like your core and just get a few floor searches, and then if your opponent tries to go for a play, you can just flip over an overflow, just wipe out your opponent's field, just swap them a little bit, and then hopefully you'll be alive for the next turn where you can just go, okay, Cyber OTK, yeah, good, okay. So that's that. Moving on to the extra deck, I gotta play Cyber Dragon. It's just one of my favourite cards. It's just something I do love playing. We bring this off an overflow, an overload fusion, cybernetic fusion, cyberload fusion. That's it. Let's just get the names correctly. Pulling this off a cyberload fusion is just absolutely fun to do. Love doing it. 1 Eternity Dragon. I really like this card naturally. Like End Dragon, yeah, take it out if you don't play it. If you don't want to play it, go for it. But I do like having the Eternity Dragon as an option. It's just very easy to make. Just takes the Cyber Dragon and a few machines. Very good defensive play, but can help you push for an additional damage. Cyber Twin Dragon, I do advise playing this card just because it's just so easy to make. Just taking 2 Cyber Dragon monsters, and it's a guaranteed 2800 attack. The 2 Rampage Dragons. Rampage is just so good in this deck. It's just part of your OTK. It just wipes out back row and everything like that. I do play 3 one-of Chimera Techs in the forms of 1 Fortress, 1 Mega Fleet, and 1 Over Dragon. I like having a variety of fusions in my extra deck. Fusion for every scenario. 2 Novas and 2 Infinities. Standard. Then we have the 2 Seegers and the 1 Verte Anaconda. Pick this card up now while you guys can. While it's cheap and affordable, I think the price it is at the moment is actually quite worth it. It does so much for fusion decks, does so much for everything else as well. It's just such a powerful card. If you don't know what this card does, just because it is fairly new, you can pay the effect that you're going to be focusing on is that you can pay 2,000 life points. You can't summon anything else after that, but you copy that card's effect, a fusion spell or polymerization effect by sending it from deck to grave. Very, very powerful. You can copy your Overload Fusion, get out a Rampage and just swing in for like 3 2100 attacks. You can get out Cyberload Fusion, just get out something absolutely massive from the extra deck. It's just such a powerful card. It's such a shame that Power Bond is not a fusion card. By name, I'd love to just like send Power Bond with this thing to grave. It'd be so good. It just takes 2 monsters as well. 2 effect monsters, I believe. Just very, very powerful card. That, guys, is the deck. I hope you all enjoyed it. It's a very simple deck. It's a very sweet, to the point kind of deck. It has this thing that it wants to do. It wants to go for an OTK, and that's just what you do. You just swing in for OTKs, just massive damage, and that's just what Cyber Dragons do best. I am working on the lighting, as I said, so do bear with me as I put out these profiles for you that I can get this lighting fixed and get these videos looking as best as I can again until I get something like a new camera. So, as always guys, like, comment and subscribe. Until next time, as always, happy dueling.